Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell and her assistant in Spring Hill, Florida on the front porch at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And we've got like 49 14 by 14 inch paintings to share with you. And I will pick a few of these for whoever wins the drawing to choose from when we hold the contest for the contributors for this month, starting in January, ending in February 2019. And I'm going to adjust the camera in a second, but this is our first offering, which is not got a title, but is definitely like Array or something similar. And we're going to move on to number 2, which is on the table in front. And that needs to go flat against the wall so that the sun doesn't have too much reflection against it. And that's excellent. I'm going to lower my tripod and zoom my camera in a little bit. And we're on to number 3 from this pile over here. And you can have one in your hand. That was number 2, this is number 3, and we're going to move on to number 4. And there's a whole series of these. It's a Sunburst. And now we're going to move on to number 5, which is another in the series of Sunburst. There's quite a few of these actually. And now we're going to move on to number 6, and we might give you a little bit longer to look at them. Everybody seemed to like that a lot. Here's number 7 coming right up. Another flowers, solar flower, sunburst, whatever you want to call it. Number 8, I'm actually remembering my numbers. That's so awesome. And you can flatten that out against the wall again if you wouldn't mind, so that there's color shifts paint in a lot of my artwork, so it's important where the light is coming from. And now we're going to move on to number 9, which is a really nice piece as long as it's flat against the wall. And we're doing this faster than usual, so you may have to pause if you want to look at something. So here's number 10, and that's a really nice swipe. I think that could probably go either way if somebody bought it. We're going to go on to number 11, and you might want to grab the next painting in your hand. And I love this painting. I don't know why, I just do. Here's number 12. That had some stamping in it, and that was a lot of fun. I recommend that's just a lot of fun. You may want to pull those paintings a little bit more that way. Yeah, so it's in the center of a little bit more. Thank you. So that was number 11. This is number 12. Wish I could remember the method to make all these. So that's number, yeah, we're on number 12.
13.
That's number 13? Okay, so I messed the numbers up already. And this is number 14. Now, if he moves his hand, you can see that little wolf in the top right-hand corner, and what I think of is a gray bunny rabbit running right alongside of him, and that's in black and gray. And I need you to flatten those out against the pillar so that the light doesn't reflect. Thank you. So that's number 14, and this is number 15, which is another one of the paintings that if we tip it on its corner will look great on a wall. I'm not sure you see all of that. I'll have to zoom out. Hang on. Okay, you can see all of that. All right, good. I'm going to zoom back in. This was the first stamp piece I did, and I really like this. This is a lot of fun. It's like a party. I forgot the numbers entirely. Do you have any idea what they are?
16, I think.
You want to give a count?
16.
That's number 16. So moving on to number 17. This has got a wire across a corner, and I'm going to zoom out again. I'm getting a little better at this. So you can see, no, it's tipping. Yeah. Okay. That was 17. This is 18. This was modeled after a 3-foot by 3-foot painting that I did with lots and lots of brush strokes and an incredible amount of time in it. You remember the number?
18.
Okay. So this is 18 or 19? 19. This is 19. This is really nice and really colorful up in person. It's got some beautiful little cells, probably not as easy to see here as possible. So that was 19. And we're moving on to number 20 with, yeah, you can, number 20. You can lean that for a second and grab the rest of those and put them down below the table if you wouldn't mind. Just put right there so you can get them. I don't have to lean. So that's 20. That was a chain pull and some and chain pull ribbons. Yeah, okay. So that was
20.
And this is 21. This is back again to what I think of as my solar flower series. And we're going to go on to 22. And did I really put the wire on that direction? Really?
You did not put a wire at all.
Okay. So yeah, okay. So that can go anyway. I'm not done adding hardware to that one. So that was 21.
20.
I don't know what it is. Leave it right there and count. They don't mind looking at nice artwork.
22.
This is 22. Moving on to 23. This is really recent. A lot of people have mixed feelings about this. I really like this. Somebody told me they thought it was muddy. It's not muddy, believe me. 24. I really like this. This was a request. Somebody requested a yellow flower, and it worked out pretty nice. Why don't you bring a stack of those right down in front on the floor so that you can put them up here. Right down there. We're moving on to 25 in a moment. 25 was a dip, and it was a lot of fun. I believe I see the effects of Rainx on there also. So 20 dipped and Rainxed, and that was 25. This is 26. This is one of my all-time favorite paintings. I'm not sure that that's the direction that I would probably hang it anymore. I may have changed my mind about that, but we're moving on to 27. And that's its companion piece from the same day. And we're going to go for 28, which is a favorite of mine still. It's got negative space. I call them sweeps. Okay, we're moving on to 30. This is a lot of fun. This is a swipe with spirals and some iridescence, and that's number
31, I think.
31. He's taxed today. I'm putting him out. It's almost nap time too.
32.
That's 32. So we're on to 33. This is really dramatic, and up close it has a bazillion little cells. I don't think I Rainx dipped though. Anyway, 33. Moving on to 34, which is a really colorful, lots of fun spiral, and this is gorgeous right now in person. So 34. Moving on to 35, and this is its companion spiral. That was 36, you think?
This is 35.
That's 35. This is 36. This needs to be flattened out. That looks like the inside of a mussel shell. It really has some very gentle color changes. And we'll move on to the next one. 37. This, if you tip this forward and back, you can see the color shift changes. Can you tip that forward and back? Yeah, a little bit more. Yes, there you go, because you can see the blue turn to purple. And it's absolutely stunning in person. It just has the most amazing shimmer to it. And we're going on to 37, I think.
38.
38. Okay, 38 is one of my first wavy swipes on a 14 by 14 inch canvas, and I love it. So we're going for 39, which is black and white. And I just love the drama of black and white. So we're at 40. And that was the stamp with the bottle bottom and whatever round thing I used at the time that doesn't come back to my mind at this exact second. But I'm going to do some more of those at some point. And we're at 38.
41.
41. We're at 41. I can't count. Can't you tell? This was a disaster that got rescued, and I'm pretty happy with the end result. It's beautiful. We're going to move on to 42. This was my first Rainx ever, and it's got great cells. And you're all welcome to ask me about Rainx if you need to. You need to use a similar recipe to my paint pouring recipe to make sure that it will work for you. Okay. And we don't know what number that is.
43.
43. And that's got a lot of drama and huge cells. 40.
No.
Well, if you are interested in any of these artworks, please pay attention to the time
This is 42.
that you saw them, and that was 42. And that way we can both be on the same page. So this is 43, and this is great. I love this drama. I'm pretty sure that was probably a shovel and a scoop. You want to go ahead? He's going to have to grab a new stack of paintings and put them down on the floor because they're not. This is
44.
This is really early. It's 44. It's got a lot of turquoise color shifts and purple color shifts, and it's actually pretty stunning in person. We'll move on to 45. And you can just lean that up and grab those other paintings. 45 is my Black Sun Universe, whatever you want to call it. I'm still looking for titles for paintings all the time, so we'll just move on to another one. Or not. This reminds me of a landscape. I don't know why. It was chain pulls, and I was just beginning to learn how to use them, and I love it. It's kind of simple, but I love it. Sometimes simple is great. And next is, that just brings a whole bunch of stuff to mind, like creatures. Everybody sees something different in this kind of artwork. I wish those two were not in your hand at the same time, and you can just move one if you want. We're at 47, yeah?
No idea.
I think we're at 47, but just pay attention to the time.
It's 46.
That's 46?
You had 49.
Yeah, I think this is 47, 48, 49. Unless there's two there, I can't see.
There's three.
Anyway, we're a bit lost, but you can pay attention to the time if you like something, and I'll look it up for you. And I'll give you my email if you want to get in touch with me. And we have a book out called Because I Can on Amazon, and we're about to publish on demand very shortly. And there's 3 Facebook albums mentioned at the bottom of the description under the video that share the YouTube artworks, volumes 1, 2, and 3, and Pinterest and Instagram, and I have Teespring clothing, and I've been using Fine Art America to post some new artworks. So if you go to my Facebook pages, you'll find new products all the time. I do sell my artwork, obviously. I do give classes at the house. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Oh, please like my videos if you wouldn't mind. That way I might get better placement on YouTube. I appreciate that very much. And whatever I'm forgetting is probably mentioned in another video 100 times, because there we go. I have 400 other videos at least. Actually 429 I think at this point. And congratulate us please. We have 45,000 subscribers, and thank you all very much for the contributions that have kept this going. I appreciate them, and I really, really appreciate the love and the appreciation and the comments you guys give me. And we got 2 paintings left, and we're going to move on now. This was one of my first times with the basting brush, the silicone basting brush from Walmart with the removed bristles. And it was a lot of fun, and if you tip that forward, they might see the color shift a little more forward. Yeah, I don't know if they can or not. Anyway, we're to our very last painting, which is number 49, and this was a paint rescue. The paint sat for 2 or 3 days, and it still had so many beautiful colors in it, and it was so metallic that I went right ahead and used it anyway, even though I couldn't mix it with a stick or anything. The Floetrol hadn't really separated out too much, or the Deco Art pouring medium, or what I was using at the time in there. And I love the way it came. I just gave it some colored edges, and we are all finished. You can leave that right there, honey, because we're done. And thank you so much for helping me out. I really, 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 really appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed that. And I want to tell you again, I love you. And I will let you guys know as soon as I can which 3 paintings are going to be in the contest. Bye for now. Priscilla out.